Hello Facebook. I'm not used to saying that. I'm mostly used to saying hello YouTube. Yeah, hello Facebook. Specifically, Big Paulie's group on Facebook. How are you all doing? I'd like to thank Big Paulie for letting me do this video. I know you guys are going to be going like, don't talk for too long. We said we'd see your 3D collection, not you. I'm not going to really talk about any of these. If you want to know my thoughts specifically, ask me in the comments below, like in the comments bit below, and we'll talk about it there. I'm just going to run through because there's 180 or 182 titles. It's a lot to go through and I don't want to make the video excessively long. So I'm just going to go and start showing them off one by one. There may be a few pauses here and there just because it's quite a few. I'll go through this little pile here first, just explain what these ones are, and then I'll explain how it goes, just so you know a little bit more about it. This pile I've got here is like TV, documentary, very small pile. Then I've got 3D titles that have 3D in the title but not on the case. And then I have 2D sleeves with 3D discs in, just because that's how they got sold to me. So yeah, so let's do it this way. Doctor Who, The Day of the Doctor. I will let you know if it's good 3D or bad 3D. That's like the most I'll do. Good 3D. Dive Volume 2, good 3D. Dolphins and Whales, good 3D. And Sharks 3D, great 3D. Okay. So the ones that have 3D on the spine. Apartment 1303 would be good 3D, but it's kind of like DS 3D where it really messes with your eyes. Asterix, The Mansions of the Gods, terrible 3D. Jungle Safari, terrible 3D. Kumba, great 3D. Silent Hill Revelation, great 3D. These are the ones that says 3D on them, but doesn't really have it anywhere else. So, Conan, okay 3D. Drive Angry, great 3D. Harlock Space Pirate, great 3D. And then these are ones that's in 2D sleeves. Well, kind of, yeah. House of Magic, great 3D. Reference quality. It Came from Outer Space, great 3D. Pompeii, great 3D, but nah. Oh, that should have actually been a part of them ones. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time, my #1 favourite 3D Blu-ray to exist. I recommend this to anyone who owns a 3D system. Zuzu, Quest for Zoo, bought this for my missus, still haven't watched it. 3D looks okay. Edge of Tomorrow, 2D sleeve, but the 3D disc is in there. I'll just... See? 3D disc. Just to prove it in case people think, oh, it's not. Yeah. Same goes for this one here. Legends of the Guardians, The Owls of Gaul. 3D disc and Blu-ray. Right. So then the order of this is going to be my Disney's, my Marvel, my DC comic books. Then you've got like DreamWorks, Sony, Universal, 20th Century Fox, then family films, then the rest are just all A through. So Disney Classics, we'll do it this way. Beauty and the Beast, great 3D. Big Hero 6, okay 3D. I've got to rewatch that on the PSVR. Frozen, okay 3D. Got to watch that on the VR. Lion King, got to retest it on the VR. Okay 3D. Moana 3D, quite good 3D and great, amazing film. Tangled 3D, great 3D, great film. Zootropolis, good 3D, amazing film. Then we've got A Christmas Carol, good 3D. Alice in Wonderland, good 3D. Alice Through the Looking Glass, good 3D. Beauty and the Beast, the live action. Great 3D. Not as great as the original, but still great in general. Bolt, great 3D. Jungle Book, good 3D. Maleficent, terrible 3D. Just get it for the 2D because the film is still awesome. Oz the Great and Powerful, brilliant 3D. Do a quick pause. Okay, we're back. So, right, this is the Pixar section. Brave, good 3D. Coco, good 3D. Finding Nemo, good 3D. Finding Dory, good 3D. Good Dinosaur, great 3D. Scary freaking movie. Inside Out, amazing movie and good 3D. Monsters University, okay film, but reasonably good 3D. Monsters Inc., great film, great 3D. Ratatouille, awesome film and amazing 3D. Which I didn't know had a 3D, well, I did back in 2014 when I first found out it got released. Right, and these are just my, Planes 3D, which is good. These ones here are my Australian and US titles, so there's 4. Chicken Little, great 3D, and actually a pretty surprisingly good movie. Little Mermaid, a film that I said had bad 3D, but then when I watched it on the VR, actually has quite good 3D. My US titles, Mars Needs Moms 3D, great 3D, and so far what I've seen, a pretty good story. Ghost of the Abyss, amazing 3D and an amazing story. Yet again, James Cameron, the 3D legend. James Cameron knows his 3D. He really does. Right, so this next pile is going to be MCU and Marvel movies in 3D. Gotta like prepare myself for this. There's quite a few. Let's get this into a little stack, and then I can like run through these as quick as possible. Okay, let's do this then. Ant-Man, great film, great 3D. Ant-Man and the Wasp, great sequel and great 3D. Avengers Assemble, great 3D and amazing story. Avengers Age of Ultron, great story, 3D a bit of a letdown. It's okay, it's not as good as Avengers Assemble. Avengers Infinity War, fantastic film, fantastic 3D. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, fantastic movie and fantastic 3D. Captain America First Avenger, good origin story, okay 3D, it's reasonable. Winter Soldier, a film that I don't like, but the 3D is okay. Got it purely for collectional purposes. Civil War, great story, great 3D. We all know that the airport scene is like the best scene. Sorry about the camera wobbling. It does that, it's on a wobbly table. Doctor Strange, great 3D, great movie. It's like Inception, but in 3D, which is what we wanted. Guardians of the Galaxy, fantastic story, fantastic 3D. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, great story, great 3D, good sequel. Iron Man 3, not as bad as the second film, from what I recently found out, though, good 3D. It's one of those ones that I've watched before, terrible 3D. Right, Thor, as I've said in a YouTube video that I'm uploading soon, this is the original Paramount release. I am going to exchange it or exchange the sleeve for the matching red ones that go with the MCU set, just so it matches the set properly. This is what I got off a friend. So hopefully that will happen. Okay film, 3D not so much. Thor Dark World, probably the least interesting Thor movie and also least interesting 3D. And that whole pile just fell down. Thor Ragnarok, the better and best Thor movie with the best 3D. Amazing Spider-Man, okay. 3D is reasonable. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Film is okay. 3D is much better. Spider-Man Homecoming, much better Spider-Man movie and amazing 3D. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, my favourite Spider-Man movie with reasonably good 3D. Venom, my favourite Spider-Man-like movie with incredible 3D. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, 3D is okay, and I like the way he plays Ghost Rider in this more than in the first one, but I really don't like his bike in this one because his bike looks plain and boring. Wolverine, the Wolverine, 3D for this is phenomenal, and I actually quite like the story. Days of Future Past, I am not a fan of this movie, and the 3D is terrible. Although I may give it a rewatch on the VR because it might look better now. Apocalypse, my favourite of them, of the newer movies, and incredible 3D. Right, so quick pause, get DC. Okay, so Aquaman, I really love this movie, and the 3D is phenomenal. Yeah. Batman vs Superman would have been a good story if Jesse Eisenberg was not Luthor, and if they didn't do the Martha storyline. Green Lantern, it's a guilty pleasure, but the 3D's okay. BVS has great 3D, by the way. Justice League, terrible movie, but quite good 3D. Suicide Squad, probably my favourite DC movie, okay 3D. Wonder Woman, my second favourite, great 3D. Right, so, last comic book movie. This one has to be in a custom sleeve because I could not find a copy anywhere near me that has its original sleeve. I'm hoping to find it soon, but I do like this one, and it's Dread 3D. 3D. I like to show that it's genuinely 3D in case people think, oh, you're just showing cases. Like, yeah. Right, so my DreamWorks section's coming up. Got Boss Baby, great film, great 3D. The Croods, great story, great 3D. Home, actually quite an interesting story, but great 3D. The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, all three, probably the best trilogy to ever exist, the best family movies to exist, and even though it's purely depth 3D, it's amazing. So, Kung Fu Panda 2 3D, I've not seen this. This is a newer purchase for me, so I've not seen it yet, so I can't really judge it. Madagascar 3, 3D for this is freaking phenomenal, and it's a funny film. Afro Circus, polka dot, Afro. Megamind 3D, great film, amazing 3D. Monsters vs. Aliens, great film, great 3D. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, hilarious film, great 3D. Penguins, amazing 3D, and the film, from what I was seeing of it, is reasonably okay. Puss in Boots 3D, I have not seen this yet. It's a newer purchase, so I can't really judge that. Should I stop saying 3D after? I mean, this is the 3D video. I'll just stop saying 3D. I'll just say the titles. Rise of the Guardians, great 3D, great film. Shrek 2 and Shrek 3, 4 conversions. These are actually quite fantastic, and I love the original trilogy. The fourth movie was a pile of shit. Turbo 3D, great film, great 3D. That's the last of the DreamWorks. Now it's Sony titles. Angry Bird, okay film, but not so good 3D. Cloud Chance of Meatballs, great film, okay 3D, it's not really noticeable. Cloud of Chance of Meatballs 2, okay sequel, terrible 3D. Hotel Transylvania, great film, great 3D. Hotel Transylvania 2, great film, great 3D. Unfortunately, they didn't release the third one in 3D, which sucks. Monster House, fun film, absolutely no 3D in this. It's terrible. Smurfs 3D, I like the Smurfs film, but I don't really remember much about the 3D, so I can't specifically judge it at the moment. Universal titles. These are just the family movies at the moment. Coraline, because I wanted to scare shit on myself. Good 3D, terrifying film. Grinch, new purchase, haven't seen it. Kubo and the Two Strings, really good film. 3D is a hit and miss. Some scenes are good, some are not. The Lorax, great film, quite good 3D. Minions, not a great film. It's enjoyable but not great, but amazing 3D to enjoy the greatishness in. Sing, however, probably the best Universal 3D title to exist. I think the second would be Secret Life of Pets. But this, however, the film and the 3D is phenomenal. 20th Century Fox, like Blue Sky as well, something like that. Kind of, yeah. Book of Life looks. I haven't seen it fully, but I've done a demo run. 3D not so much, but film looks interesting. Epic, good film, great 3D. Rio, hilarious film, amazing 3D. Rio 2, not seen it all the way through, but the 3D looks okay. Snoopy and the Charlie Brown movie. The Peanuts movie. But 3D good. Film is enjoyable. I wouldn't say it's great. It's enjoyable. Just do a quick pause. Okay, so. A Turtle's Tale, reference quality 3D, absolutely fantastic. Sammy's Great Escape 3D, which is Turtle's Tale 2, also fantastic. The Lego Movie, great film. 3D is a bit hit or miss. I've got to watch that in the VR. Lego Batman, great movie. Good 3D, but I'm looking forward to watching that in the VR. And for the last two family movies, you've got Polar Express, reference quality 3D, and amazing story. And Escape from Planet Earth, story, yeah, 3D. That's all I can say about those. Now it's just going to go into the A's through Z's, or Z's. I say Z's because it's easier. Yeah, so there's no, like, order now. Like, that's like the other ones. But let's just get into this, otherwise it'll take forever. So it's already like 17 minutes. Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn. I saw this, I've actually still got it. I talk about this on YouTube a lot, but not on Facebook. Me and my mate, you guys know him on the group, David Jessen. He took me to the premiere of this when it first came out, and we got to like see Daniel Craig and Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. Great day. 3D for this is amazing, and the story for this is just as amazing. Avatar, reference 3D quality, and an amazing story. As I said, James Cameron is the 3D legend. Beowulf 3D, and I just want to prove that this is actually, I know a lot of people haven't seen this yet. Beowulf 3D, it's an Italian import. Well, it says Italian, but I don't know. Really good 3D, great 3D, great movie. Creature from the Black Lagoon. This was something I was surprised to see in 3D because I didn't think something like this would look good, but it looked fantastic. It looks a lot better than most other conversions. The Darkest Hour, good alien invasion movie and amazing 3D to go with it. Everest, one of the best told true life stories. 3D is kind of half and half because it is mostly depth, but with a film like this, the depth is what you need. So I'd say it's still good. Exodus, Gods and Kings, 3D fantastic, story amazing. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I've seen this one, love the 3D. I've only given a demo run of the 3D, but I've not seen it, but it looks amazing. Flying Swords of Dragon's Gate, recommended this one, someone recommended it to me. 3D's good, story, I've not fully watched properly, I've done a demo run. Geostorm, great movie, fantastic 3D. Ghost in the Shell, great 3D, and actually an interesting story. Godzilla 3D is okay, and story is, from what I've seen of it, it's alright, but I wish there was a little bit more. Hopefully the new one, from what I've heard from everybody, is the new one is so much better, so I'm hoping that that is the case. Gravity, great 3D, and probably one of the most anxious movies to watch in 3D, because could you imagine actually being trapped in space alone? Terrifying. Terrifying thought, isn't it? Okay. Right. Let's just do a little shift, and then we've got one more row to do. Alright, so we've got Great Gatsby, a film I didn't think would have great 3D, but it's surprisingly amazing, and actually a really good story. The Great Wall, I've not watched this all the way through, but what I have seen, the 3D and the story are amazing. Green Hornet! I've seen the movie. Typical Seth Rogen, I enjoy, but film 3D, no. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2. Films are great, 3D is terrible. Hidden, one of the best 3D horror films to exist. Hugo, reference quality 3D. Martin Scorsese surprised us with a great film again. Well, that's not really a surprise, but, you know, surprised me because I didn't really know who he was until really this year. But, no, I actually really love this film. 3D is fantastic. I, Frankenstein. Film is okay. 3D is okay, but I actually really enjoy it. Independence Day Resurgence. Terrible sequel to the original Independence Day, but the 3D is actually quite amazing. So if I ignore the story and just go, ooh, alien invasion in 3D, it's kind of, yeah, that's it. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Brendan Fraser is an action hero of mine I've loved since I first seen him in The Mummy. And then I watched practically near everything he was in. I love Brendan Fraser. He is an amazing actor, and I wish he didn't go the way he did. But damn, amazing film, amazing 3D. Okay. Jurassic Park, probably the best example of how 3D conversions can be done. Jurassic World, I think this is a fantastic sequel, and I think the 3D for this is phenomenal. Fallen Kingdom, I've not watched yet, but from what I've seen of the 3D, 3D sucks, but the story might be okay. I'm not holding on for like a definitive. Kong Skull Island. I love this film. I do prefer Peter Jackson's King Kong. I think that's a much better film. I do enjoy it, but the 3D makes this so much better to enjoy. The Legend of Hercules. This film is something that not many people talk about, but has amazing 3D and is actually a really good Hercules tale. The Legend of Tarzan. Great film, hilarious movie, and great 3D. The Martian. Yet again, imagine being trapped on a planet alone. In 3D, this is more terrifying, but really more enjoyable. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Fantastic 3D film and a fudging great story. Okay. Pacific Rim, reference quality 3D, amazing story, amazing 3D. Pacific Rim Uprising, terrible sequel, terrible story, but okay 3D. Passengers, you're getting a vibe from my films. Alien invasions and trapped in space. Maybe I'm just hoping. We don't know. Passengers, fucking amazing story. Sorry about the swearing, but it's true. I was surprised at how emotionally to the heart this film can be. 3D makes it so much better. Talking about alien invasions, the movie. I like the film. The 3D is... I am. Okay, alright. Okay. R.I.P.D. Not like fantastic. I actually like it, and I love the 3D. It's good. Ready Player One, amazing movie, but the 3D was a fudging letdown. The 3D for this is not that noticeable, and I wish it was. Shark Night. I don't know what to say about that film anymore. Skyscraper, not seen it. Did a demo run. 3D looks amazing. I'm going to pause it for a second. And we're back. SpongeBob SquarePants. Sponge out of water. Well, SpongeBob the movie. Sponge out of water. SquarePants showing the series. 3D for this is amazing. Who knew? Spy Kids 3 3D and Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D. I don't care what anyone says. I love these two films, and the 3D for these are referenced. Amazing 3D. Same goes for these. I don't care what anyone says. I love these films. They give us exactly what we wanted. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. These films are amazing, and the 3D is just as amazing as them. James Cameron 3D legend coming back with T2. The remastered edition, and the 3D for this is incredible. I want to give a great example for anyone who's sitting there that doesn't own a 3D system or owns a PSVR and goes, oh, should I start watching 3D and if this is okay. My best example is the beginning when the is it the endoskeleton? To say the endoskeleton, I'm pretty sure it's the endo. The endoskeleton is like there's like a bunch of skulls on the ground, and you see the endo foot go boosh, and you see the skulls shatter. When you're looking at this in 3D, the skulls are individually in 3D, like they're actually there. And when the foot crushes them, the fragments kind of spatter. All the laser fire, it's just incredible. Actually, surprisingly, same goes for this. Terminator Genesis. 3D for this is phenomenal. Story, I'm a little bit iffy about, but the 3D is incredible. James Cameron coming back with Titanic. Story, I'm okay with. The 3D is amazing. Tomb Raider, story is amazing, 3D is reasonably okay. Transformers Dark of the Moon, I am a massive fan of the Transformers movies. Apart from The Last Night, that's the only one I really can't accept. But I do like all the others, they all have something enjoyable from it, and they all, like the TMNT movies, they do a job. We wanted to see big ass robots kicking ass with other big ass robots, and that's what we got. We can't moan at Michael Bay for... When you want big robots having a massive fight with other robots, don't expect a good story, because you're never going to get it. Right? When you want big robots, you're going to get big robots. Don't expect an intelligent story. What's wrong with you? But, great film. 3D is reasonable. I've got to rewatch on the VR. Age of Extinction, however, okay film, but fantastic 3D. The shittiest film, but the most amazing 3D. Underworld Awakening. That's on both, by the way. Valerian, a really good, I'd say, sequel to Fifth Element. 3D is phenomenal. The Walk, another great true story told. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is convincing. And the 3D for this is phenomenal. The 3D for this made people sick in cinemas. That's when you know you've done a great 3D job. Walking with Dinosaurs, amazing 3D. Warcraft, my favourite movie of 2016. This actually beat X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah. Wizard of Oz, some of the great 3D for one of those older titles. I mean, for something that came out in 1939, 3D is freaking amazing. World War Z, really great film. I loved the story. 3D for this adds so much to that story. And then the last 3D title, can't believe I'm finally done. Triple X The Return of Xander Cage, which I bought by watching Spare Change and Brass Tax's video on the 3D being really good for this. So, hopefully it is. Right, guys, that was it. 30 minutes, man. I mean, probably the shortest time I've ever shown my 3D collection off, with interruptions. Yeah, so that is it. All 182 titles are right there that I've just shown. Like I said, if you've got any questions about any of those 3D titles, like what my true opinions are on them specifically, stuff like that, then just talk to me down in the comments. I don't mind. But that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I just want to say again, I really want to thank Big Paulie again for letting me do this video and for saying it was okay to do this video. I know a lot of people do mini videos of just like gazing across their collection, or they take tons of pictures. And I just thought, yeah, I could easily take a picture of the whole collection. The problem with the pictures is you're just looking at the spines, whereas some people might want to see something a bit more, and they might want to hear a bit of thoughts. And sometimes trying to type down your thoughts for each individual one that someone's got on that shelf can be very tiring. Your thumb can get knackered. So, you know, it's just easier just to record it and put it out there. So, thank you, Big Paulie, for letting me do this. And thank you, Facebook, for hopefully enjoying this video. I hope it can also help you guys decide if you're starting to buy 3D or you're wanting to buy 3D. Hopefully, some of my recommendations for like the reference qualities or some of my favorites were in there. But yeah, I just really hope you enjoyed this video. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the posts.